Hey everybody, Halloween Matt here, and happy Halloween. It's crazy to think that it's actually Halloween now that it's past midnight. I know it might seem a little bit weird me uploading this in the middle of the night. Most of you haunters, I hope, actually don't see this video until tomorrow. I mean, unless you are not doing a display. If you are a haunter who purchases spirit stuff, but maybe even like me in previous years, you just get your stuff out Halloween morning, then happy Halloween. It's crazy to think that it's actually today. I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of just what it felt like. It's crazy to think because there have been so many dates that felt like it was just yesterday. Let me just give you a quick rundown. Us moving into the house felt like it was just yesterday. Flagship felt like it was just yesterday. Sneak peeks being released felt like it was just yesterday. Halfway to Halloween, like Easter. I remember at my old house I was doing just kind of a mini theme in my backyard with like Grimm and Desmodus. You know, just being like, well, I was bored because it was April, and if you would have told me that back then I would be saying this, recounting it as if it was just yesterday, I would have been so happy because, yeah, I was just bored thinking it's not Halloween. You know, so I did stuff in my backyard at my old house in March and April, just patiently, kind of impatiently, I guess I should say, because I was setting up full displays in my backyard, my old house, waiting for Halloween. So, even Halloween of last year, 2023, maybe saying yesterday might be a little bit of a understatement, or a little bit of a doing it, but felt like not that long ago I was not even Halloween 2023, but like Halloween 2022, 21 even. All those dates felt like it was not long ago. So, while the Halloween season is coming to a close, just think you only have a few more months. Well, a little more than a few more months, but before you know it, it'll be the Halloween season again. Flagship will be opening for the 2025 season. I already guarantee it. No, halfway to Halloween, before you know it, they'll be celebrating halfway to Halloween. You know, and after this, we have Christmas to look forward to. So, I'll explain more in a future video, but just know that Halloween doesn't end here. I'll explain more in a video probably coming out this weekend. So expect that video maybe Saturday or Sunday of me just talking about what's next, because while the Halloween season comes to a close now, and after tonight, now it's officially past midnight, Halloween will be over. Just know, before you know it, Halloween 2024 will be upon us. So, if you really want to get your haunted houses good, start after tonight. And why did the motion light just go off? Hold on. I don't know, it might turn back on while I'm talking here, last little bit, but of course, when I actually want it to be on for cool lighting in this section, it isn't. I like the right side of my face all like that, so maybe I'll just stay here. So, we don't have as much done as I want for the haunted house as of now. The haunted house layout has changed a little bit, but I will get to that in a second. We have had some wind problems that did change the layout a little bit, but I'll get to that when I get to that section. And also, the biggest thing that probably slowed down this haunted house is I got, like, really sick. Like, I was in bed for, like, 3 days with something. I don't even know what, but I got really sick, and that's why I also wasn't recording and uploading videos. I got, like, sick right after the Scarecrows video came out, so that's kind of why. But once I was feeling better, I just got back out here, and we were working all day today. We did have to leave a little bit earlier tonight. We did have to stop working because we went to the movie theater. Those of you on my Instagram would already know this, but I went to see the re-release of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So that was fun. I'm actually wearing a shirt about Five Nights at Freddy's. But I've been talking for almost 5 minutes about random stuff. Why don't we get into the actual layout and the final build video of Halloween 2024. Wasn't I just filming the first build video Crazy about how fast time flies. But let's get right into the video and me showing the layout. So, Miserable Marie is here. We can't plug her in right now. We haven't had a wire yet, but she'll be on tomorrow night to get a few things out of her hair, of course. One thing about Miserable Marie is if you do own her, don't leave her outside. Stuff will get in her hair, at least mine does. And, I don't know, I'll have to, like I said, brush it or whatever, but I feel like I was just cleaning out her hair and stuff is in it again. So, if you do own Miserable Marie and you want to use her for a haunted house, maybe consider having her be like the last one that goes in, at least if you have an outdoor haunted house, because stuff will just get into her hair like nothing. But I have to add the carpet and stuff. Probably will scrap the TV. Also, if you notice, Miserable Marie's moved from over there to over here now. We were setting her up and I just liked her over here better. Besides, we can have some cool lighting and you'll just see the side of the house rather than just a bunch of distracting tanks. So I don't know if we'll have the TV. But Miserable Marie is here, and she'll be on, and I also plan to have a carpet. Who knows, maybe we won't even need the TV. But let's move on to the kitchen section now. Now, tarps are up. Butler, who I probably could demo, but I won't because I still have to look at his wires. Like, tomorrow, I'm fully expecting, like, only 50% of what I want to get done tomorrow to get done. Because we still have a lot to do. I think we finished the walls, but we will have to make sure about that tomorrow. Like, that's the thing. You know I'm way behind schedule when I don't even know if all the walls are up. When there's still a possibility that on Halloween Day we could still be putting up the walls. But, once again, leaves. Like, all the leaves just came down today. I don't know why, but all of them came down today. And I'll be in here activating him. A change to the haunted house is instead of scare actors. If you know the Haunter Jadensvideos, if you don't, I will leave a link in the description to his channel so you can check him out. I will be guiding people through the haunted house, similar to how he did it back in, I believe he started guiding people through in 2016, through when he started doing them at Fearville, I believe. So Jane, if you're watching this, happy Halloween. And I hope your haunted house at Fearville went well this year. But I will be guiding people through like that. And that is mainly because, one, I couldn't find any scare actors. Not that I really looked. I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't even look for scare actors. But, you know, I always kind of just pushed that to the side. And now we kind of ran out of time. But that's fine. I actually like it better because less things to plug in because I would have had to plug in the cameras, so less things to plug in. And also, if the cameras did have a delay, I don't want like 50% of the scares to be delayed and people to like walk by the scene. And as they're exiting, then the animatronic goes off. So, but the butler's here. And I don't know what happened to that motion light. Maybe it, like, because I think once it turns on, it's like on for like 3 hours, so maybe it just needs to turn off and, you know, cool down a little bit. But and also the tree is still there. We may move it over there. The tree is probably the thing that I'm most worried about, because if we were to move it over there, that's probably like 20 to 30 minutes. And I don't think you guys realize, like, every minute counts for this haunted house right now. I might do a little bit of more work tonight, I'm not sure, because the work I want to get done is move the cups and plates over, and I don't want like bugs to get all in the plates that we use, because I think I'll actually use like authentic plates from our house, because I don't really have any others that would look cool for the haunted house. But so I don't know, maybe I'll do that. But moving on to the dining room section, not much has changed. Grimm's here. Oh wait, I think it just hit 1 a.m. The light is on a timer, so I think it just went off. But Grimm is here. You guys will see his light in the next video. I would turn it on. Actually, nah. Alright, I'll do it. Only because I'll have to figure it out. Okay, there we go. So there's his light on him. You've already seen it in the video, which you can check out in the playlist, but there's his light. Once again, can't demo him because I have to charge the speaker tonight. Good thing is, I actually have 2 external speakers. I think we've actually changed the plans for the audio playing through the haunted house, meaning that 2 animatronics are going to be on external speaker. I don't want to use Sitting Scare Witch on external speaker, so let me know in the comments what other animatronics I might want to have an external speaker on. I actually really liked it on Betty. I was testing out the speaker first time on an animatronic just to see how loud it was, and it was like, I was actually scared of Betty when it turned on, so why don't we actually move on to Betty's section now. Have to add the plates, of course, move the camera out of the way, and readjust the limbs. But Betty's here. She is plugged in, actually, so I can demo her right now. Actually, forgot about that. Why don't I demo her? There she is. Skeleton, I don't even know how it got to looking that way, but I'll turn. We're probably just gonna re-put up the wall tonight, or not tonight, but or not this morning. This morning meaning the morning after the sun rises. That time of morning, because it technically is the morning now. But lighting's on. The ladder will obviously move. But now we move on to the bedroom section. Now, right now, it doesn't look like a lot, but when the haunted house opens, everything will be moved out of the way. I might just work on moving stuff out of the way tonight. But as you notice, we've moved the pool stairs, the table, the giant table that was here. I don't know how you can miss that. And the bench that was over here. So, Sitting Scare Witch is here. I will put her on proper mode probably tonight after I end the video, but she's there with her adapter and the light. We just put wrapped up the box there. Ophelia, who is she doing that thing again? I don't know. I don't really mess with her. I've actually had a little bit of an issue with her right after we set her up this year. Sorry about all the noises. I am better now, but I still kind of just cough maybe every few minutes or whatever. I'll just let out a cough or two. So if there are any weird cuts, it's just because I coughed. Or if you hear any weird noises. But the demon wasn't moving. I think it's fixed. But I will play around with it probably tomorrow, because if you didn't know already, or if you haven't checked out the Midnight Review, which you can check out in the Midnight Review playlist. The only reason I won't link it in the description in this video is because I need to get this video out quicker, and linking in the stuff in the description takes a whole lot of time. But you can check out the playlist called Midnight Reviews, where you would know how loud she is, so I don't really want to play around with it tonight. The bed, I'll get that figured out tomorrow. And then this table, which will probably be moved somewhere over there tomorrow. And then the table, which if you remember was over there. I moved it over here because this actually won't have a wall now. We'll just make it look like lighting. And then the drawings that I'm not using on that table. And that is the sign. We don't know if we're going to finish that or not. We'll probably just finish it quickly tomorrow morning, but I like how I'm saying all this as if it'll only take 5 minutes, but I think it will. We'll have a lot of people working tomorrow, so, more than most days. But we're probably just going to put the drawings here and quickly just hang something up here for the launchers to make it look like a closet. Over here, we have Rocking Horse Dolly, who, by the way, that chair will be moved also. Could I demo her? Hold on. I might. I'll be right back to see if I can demo her or not. So I could, but the thing is, with the extension cords, it'll just take a little while, not a bunch of time that I have tonight. So, Rocking Horse Dolly, but you'll see everything. If you guys don't already know, this will look way better tomorrow night. I can promise you guys that. Now, quickly, before we enter this, the layout has changed. Instead of turning over here and going through the cemetery that way and then turning, it's actually going to be So after the attic section, everything's the same there. But instead of going that way to the butcher shop, or not the butcher shop, but the shed, you go through here, go straight, keep going straight, which is where the cemetery is. I'll get to that in a second, and then go through there, and I'll get in there in a second. But here's the butcher shop. I don't plan to have, like, really any animatronics in here, just a bunch of scary things. It's way more, like, neon red on the camera than it is in real life. But we had to cut holes in here because the wind just kept knocking this down. That's the whole reason we had to change the layout, is because the wind just kept knocking everything down. But we have switched to, like, metal stakes. Like, we've gone extreme with this. Like, we've put large concrete slabs on this, so if the wind knocks this down, I think we should go into evacuation mode, because there's no way the wind is as powerful as we got this all. I'm not quoting that, like, I'm not testing out the wind here. I'm not putting the wind to the test. I'm not challenging it. The wind, are you challenging me? But in all seriousness, while I wouldn't be surprised if the wind could knock this down if we left it up for a few weeks, it would have to be, like, strong wind to knock it down. But we've got all this. We just did all this tonight, actually. So this was all done tonight. We've got all this. Lurching zombie, who you can't really see with the lighting. Let me see. Can't really see it. Lost her way. That's still broken. And then Evelyn Leach, who isn't entirely broken, but I'm going to get into a little bit of a story with her real quick. She fell a few days ago. Her head completely popped off, so this isn't actually attached like it's supposed to be. My dad, big thanks to him, put in a few, I think it was zip ties, and tied it on that way. So big thanks to him. She fell. It's completely my fault on why she fell. I was dumb about it, and back when we still had the original layout, I put her over there, not thinking, oh, hey, maybe I should get the weight on her before I start doing anything else, and she fell, and her head popped off, and apparently a wire got cut, meaning that her animation is broken as well. I don't know if we can fix her at this point. Me and my dad will have to look at her after Halloween, but still is a shame. Especially because she was one of the creepiest that everybody thought was the creepiest, so. In that box is a bunch of tombstones, so that'll all be cleared out tomorrow. And then, Lurching Zombie. Coming through here, it's very, very hard to see. But we have a spider over there, a spider up here, Spider Biter Billy over there, jumping spiders you can't even see, but he's there. He'll be on at night. Let me see, can I demo Abandon Annie? Her batteries are, like, super low. You can't even see her anyways. This was a bit of a waste of an activation. Can't even really see her. But yeah, I have to make sure she's off. Hold on. Alright, I believe that she's off, but I just, like, hit her head, like, 20 times, and I believe she's off. But we have that demon, and then you can't really see it either. Let me see if I can get a little bit of light in here. From a different angle, but here is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler will be on tomorrow night. I do have a strobe light planned for him, which, could I grab? Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it real quick, just so you can see him in the strobe light. Also, this table will be just over here, just for people to notice little details if they notice that. That butcher shop table thing, whatever. We made that a few years ago, and then I got the head and everything recently. So I have just looked for a minute, and I can't seem to find the strobe light. But Nightcrawler is here. Like I said, you can't, like, see him at all. Maybe in that, like, I don't even know how to begin to get light in here. Maybe if I open this real quick, hold on. Yeah, like, maybe if I open it this way. Oh, that's right, that isn't a doorway, hold on. Yeah, sorry if that was a while, but so I found his receiver. I don't even know how that came out, but I'll have to reattach that. You can't even really see it, but his receiver came out, so I'll have to reattach that. I'll probably just do that tonight. But anyways, before I end today's video, I actually have one more thing I want to show you, and that is inside the house. We actually got Pennywise's room done. So Pennywise's room is still happening as well. We got that done the other night, so I will go inside and show you that now. Alright, I know it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but here is Pennywise. He looks super cool, especially in person. He is super loud, so I will just demo him once quick. And yeah, why don't I just do that now? Alright, now that I set everything down, I can get a better angle of him.
This isn't real enough. I'm not real enough for you. It wasn't real enough for Georgie.
He looks super cool in real life, but there he is. Anyway, that's gonna be about it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and comment down below if you have any last-minute suggestions for this haunted house. Before it opens tonight now, I keep saying tomorrow night. You know, even though the Halloween season is coming to a close here, it's Halloween all year around here, at least when you visit this channel. So if you want that, maybe consider subscribing. Anyway, and this is especially true for tonight, you never know what could be lurking out in the dark. So stay safe out there. That's about it. Bye guys, and happy Halloween.